Hello crocheters, welcome to Crazy Cool Crochet's Stitch of the Day. And today we're going to be working with the Crochet V Puff Stitch. This is a combination of the V stitch and the puff stitch. And puff stitches are so interesting and so textured. So the combination of the two stitches, wow, it's just a total wow factor. And it's very versatile. You can use it for different projects. This would make a quick, easy crochet scarf. And I am actually going to use this stitch in a future tutorial for a crochet pillow cover, or crochet pillow cushion, as some people prefer to call it. So to do this crochet V puff stitch, we start with a multiple of 4 plus 2. Okay, so I did, just for this example swatch, I'm doing a chain of 26. So that was a multiple of 4 for 24 plus 2 more. And for the example, I'm using just a regular number 4 yarn and an eye hook, or a 5.5 millimeter. Okay, so for the first row, after you've done your chains, we will single crochet in the third chain from the hook, not counting the chain on the hook or the loop on the hook. So there is 1, 2, 3. Single crochet. And then chain 1. And then skip the next chain. And then single crochet in the next. Chain 1. Skip the next chain, single crochet in the next. Chain 1 and continue across until you get to the last 2 chains. At the end of the row, you will have 1 chain remaining. So after you did that last single crochet, do not chain. Work that single crochet and then 1 more single crochet in that last chain. And then chain 3. And turn. Now we'll start with the puff stitches. So you're going to skip the 2 single crochets that you just worked in the previous row. And we're going to be working into the chain spaces. Okay, so into that first chain space, yarn over as if for a double crochet, and then do that twice more in the same chain space. Now pull the yarn through all those loops and chain 1. In the same space, do that again. There goes 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Pull the yarn through all. Chain 1. So there's your first V puff. Now we are going to skip that next chain space and go into the next chain space for your puff stitch. Goes 1, 2, 3. Pull the yarn through all the loops, chain 1. In the same space, 1, 2, 3. Pull the yarn through all the loops, chain 1. So again, skip the next chain space, into the next chain space, chain 1, and do that 1 more time in the and then repeat across the row. So skip the next chain space, work your V puff stitch into the next chain 1 space. At the end of the row, skip the chain 1 space as usual, go into the next chain 1 space for your V puff stitch. Chain 1, and now into that little turning chain, work a double crochet. Now chain 3 and turn. Okay, now this next row is going to be the repeat row. Okay, so we are working now in the spaces between the V stitch. So we're going to work our V puff in between the V puff below. So you just work it the same way. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. 1, 2, 3, pull the yarn through, chain 1. Okay, now we're working in between that next set the same way. So just do that all the way across the row. So now at the end of that row, double crochet into that turning chain. Chain 3. Oops. And turn. And then repeat. So work your V puff stitches inside the V puffs below. So then from here you can go ahead and create your own projects. But like I said, stay tuned to Crazy Cool Crochet, and I will be back with full tutorials for future projects using the Crochet V Puff Stitch. Thank you so much for watching.